I don't think a lot of people understand the trauma that you can get behind being a messenger. Um, it's really, like, really exhausting. But I just want to tell part of my story, I guess. So, some years ago, I had a dream about someone. I don't even want to tell the story. I don't even want to tell the story. I had a dream about someone, and in the dream, basically, like, I seen her funeral balloons, and somebody that had passed before her, who was her friend, was, telling me to tell their friend, like, you have to get out of this spot. You can't, like, it's not okay for you to be where you are knowing that you're not supposed to be there. Like, you feel like you're in a hot seat. Like, you need to get out of that. And the friend that had passed away that was in my dream already, she was asking me, like, what unintentional manifesting was. And I was explaining to her, and it's like, when you play on your fears a little too much, shit gets started. Because you're putting a lot of energy into it, which is why I constantly tell people to change your tone, change your words, change your mindset. Like, think positive things. Like, don't dwell on things for too long. Like, just don't. And so I was explaining that to her friend who had already passed away in my dream, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, please, please, Layla, like, tell her that she has to stop doing that, she has to stop saying that, she has to get out of this place. Like, I love her and I want to see her, but not right now. Like, now's not her time. Please, 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 please. And she's begging me, and I'm telling her, I'll tell her, like, I will tell her. And this is one of my first messages. And I'm just like, I promise you, I will tell her, like, I won't let you down, I promise. So I told her, and it was in the middle of the night, and I texted her, and I was like, listen, I don't know if it was you or your sister, because they look very much alike, but please. And your friend is in my dream begging me. She's begging me, please, like, leave this place, get out of this spot, all the above. And in this conversation, she goes to tell me that she has been feeling like this, and that things have been, like, weird, and she's been, like, overthinking and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, please, just for the sake of you, the sake of me, the sake of your friend, like, please. And she told me she was going to, and she did not. A few years later, I obviously ended up forgetting about the dream, because we weren't ever, like, really close friends, so I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know. That's not really my business, Like, I did have her on social media, and, like, God rest her soul, I love her deeply. But I don't know. And so I wake up one morning and I get on Facebook, and I just see everything that I wish I didn't see. And I mean, just traumatized after that. And I'm just like, not that I was discrediting the dream, the message, or anything of the sorts, but it was my first dream, it was my first message. I was just thinking, like, oh, like, she just might be in a bad spot right now, It could have been a job, it could have been, like, anything. It did feel more serious, I'm not going to act like it didn't. It did feel more serious, but I don't live these people's lives, so I don't know. And, when I seen that, I immediately remembered the dream, and I was sick for days. Sick for days. And, like, even now, like, it makes me sick to think about. It makes me so fucking sick to think about. And and I've lost friends before, but this one was not a friend. And I had a dream, and it was a warning, and I told her, and it just, like, that plays on your trauma, because in a sense, it's like survivor's guilt, but you also feel like you could have prevented that, but you really couldn't. And I'm just, like, saying that because being a messenger is not easy. It is not, oh, like, don't go that way, like, that girl doesn't like you. Like, it's not just that all the time, or it's not, oh, go buy a lottery ticket, like, you'll win the lottery. It's not that all the time. It's deeper than that. It's harder than that. It's more traumatic than that. And I know that I was put here to do that for people, and I do. But that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt or play on my emotions, play on my feelings, play on everything inside of me. So when people get to running around like, oh, I'm a messenger and, like, it's the best thing that has ever happened to me, you haven't really relayed any messages yet. And, like, it's a lot, okay? But I'm just saying that because sometimes you just have to listen to people. Sometimes it is a sign for you. Sometimes it is something that you need to listen to. And I'm saying that because I had a dream 2-3 days ago, and I woke up sick. And in this dream, I seen pictures of a girl I went to high school with, and it just, the energy behind it, the way that I felt like I know. And so I told her about the dream, and she told me she had some dreams that were just very vivid, very like weird to her. And I asked her, like, did they feel like a warning, or did they, like, were they scary? What were they? And she told me that she was having sleep paralysis. You want to know how I knew that dream was confirmation for her? When I was trying to wake up from the dream, I kept getting into a sleep paralysis. Now, like, I usually don't see demons or anything. It's just my body is still, but I'm not fully awake. But I can jerk myself out of it. And I kept doing it. And then whenever I would get up and, like, get into my right train of mind, my body could move, I just kept telling myself, I can't tell her that. I cannot tell her that. I'll just pray for her. Like, I can't tell her that. And then I would doze back into sleep paralysis, not sleep. And I would do it again. And I was like, please. Like, I'm begging at this point. Being a messenger is hard. Please. I can't. And I just, like, had the utmost anxiety, and my body kept getting stuck, and I just kept feeling sick, and I was like, I have to tell her. So I did, and I pray to God that she listened to every word that I said to her, because I hate relaying messages, but it's needed. It's my journey. It's what I'm supposed to do, but it is hard. It is so hard. It is so traumatic, and I could cry thinking about it, but it's just something that I'm here to do. So yeah, it's not that fucking easy. And sometimes pray for the messenger, please, because it's a lot. But I just wanted to, I don't know why I wanted to do that. Maybe it's a message for somebody. Maybe somebody is becoming a messenger or have had messenger things happen to them, and it's scary on both ends, but we just sometimes have to listen, and it's a warning because it's not your time. And sometimes you know, but you need to know, So I love you guys. Don't stress me out, please.